Peace, family. Welcome to BattleOnline.com, your one-stop shop for the highest hip-hop edutainment. Bringing you the dopest no-limit interviews, hip-hop legends, reviews, views, news, and more. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be updated on new drops and content. Peace, family. This is Fonzie from BattleOnline.com. I'll be back this week with another special guest, and it's the New Orleans legend, Big Ramp. What's good with you, sir?
What's up, Fonzie? What's poppin' with it, Wolf?
Yeah, it's good, man. Definitely good and appreciative to have you on the platform and stuff. You know, your guys definitely accomplished a lot, heavily involved in the culture and the scene. So it's good for us to have this conversation and, you know, let people know a little bit more about yourself.
Word, man. I appreciate it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I could hook up with some of my family, you know what I'm saying, on the other side of the fucking world, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's awesome, though, that we even, you know, using technology. Because we came a long way, bro. We came a long way from the MySpace, Fonzie.
Yeah.
We came a long way from that, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now we can even talk to each other where we can see, you know what I'm saying? I can see you in a fucking spaceship and all that shit. It's fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah, exactly, man. No, definitely, man. So, for the people that are new to you, or you know, probably aren't that familiar, you know, we know that you represent from New Orleans. Obviously, you know, you represent Uptown and stuff as well. But
Right.
you want to break it down, where is it hail from? I believe it could be the 13th, but I'm gonna let you explain more of it.
Yeah, you know, I'm from the 13th, you know what I'm saying? You know, Valence, you already know this, hitting for same hood, you know what I'm saying? BG, you know what I'm saying? VL Mike, Neville Brothers, you know what I'm saying? Caesar Brothers, Mr. Smalls, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Just like a whole lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Little Iceberg, they got a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? We pumping out our hood, you know what I'm saying? So, then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? They might know me from working with like Take Full, No Limit, Cash Money, Bodyhead. But I didn't work with some of everybody, man. Like if they did hip hop, and if they did hip hop from the '90s on back, I didn't have some kind of dealings with them because I host TV shows and radio, and you know I just try to stay in the mix, bro.
Yeah, no, definitely. And we want to get to some of that, you know, and because you know you did some work with Take Four and stuff. You was heavily featured on DJ Jubilee's album, and I believe Choppa's early album and stuff as well. You know, you and Junie Bezel and stuff. You know, you guys was always in the mix doing a lot of good stuff as well, which I thought was dope. But in terms of your early introduction, you then, you know, growing up in the what musical influences did you have growing up?
All my musical influences. I mean, I like so much different stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like a lot of hip hop, a lot of R&B, rock and roll, folk music, a lot of stuff from over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? It's like I listen to all kind of stuff. Like, so anything could inspire what we do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like anything. Like right now, I've been listening to a lot of that 80s punk music from over there. From like, yo, when I say punk music, I mean like the genre of music. For my New Orleans people that's watching this, I'm talking about the genre of music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They got some good stuff, especially from the 80s and stuff. There was so much different varieties and sounds of music and stuff coming into play. With that being said, how did your artist name come about?
Well, you know what I'm saying? At first I was originally Rampage. And you know what I'm saying? I started kind of having a little issues with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they had a Rampage with Busta Rhymes and stuff. So people was getting us confused. And it was just bad for a little minute. So I said, well, I'm gonna be Big Ramp. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm Big Ramp, 2 G's. And then everything kind of got a little better. You know what I'm saying? And so people don't never get us confused no more. So it's all good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one thing you've definitely been able to do is carve your own name with the name Big Ramp and some of the stuff you've been able to feature in and be a part of and stuff. How long would you say for yourself then it has been that you've been making music?
Well, it's gonna be 27. No, it is 27 years right now. It's gonna be 28 years in March. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like officially. Like, you know what I'm saying? But before that, I was already like featuring on other people's stuff and, you know what I'm saying, opening up for people and all that. But my first original release was the Hideout Click with me and OGE, not the Nicky Mac, like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, like that was like 27 years ago, man, like about to be 28. Like, so we've been rolling, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. No, definitely. And definitely being heavily based out there in New Orleans and stuff, you've been a part of, as we mentioned, like Take Four and stuff and collaborated and featured with artists from No Limit and Cash Money. What was it like for you that era when No Limit and Cash Money were really bubbling?
well, for me, it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the fam, both ends, on both ends. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I've always been in some kind of weird middle place with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when they had all this shit going on, I'm in some kind of fucking middle place with that shit. Like, so it's like I got family on No Limit, I had family on Cash Money, all at the same time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I would be in both places. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's like they all have put me in their videos. Like, you know what I'm saying? They all show love. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but have love for P, for everything he did for me and for Baby and all the shit he did for me too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my money always been straight with them cats. So you know, I got a different perspective.
Yeah. I mean, they're definitely icons and powerhouses and stuff from the city. A lot of people say they would love to see them do like a verses and stuff for the culture and stuff, which would be strong. Um, I was gonna ask you, we seen a picture online with you with C Murder and stuff as well. What was your relationship like with C?
Oh, see, man, that man, see, that's the dude, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of the realest people I know, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that dude really used to like be out there, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I met him in the street, dog. Like, not even on the rap shit, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then we got cool like that, and then like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even know that was C Murder when I first met that dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know. Like, I met him around the riverboat and shit. Like back in the days when P them was putting out the 99 ways to die.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So that tell you how long I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he just always been a good dude, man. Like the dude, he opened his house to us, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga made the best Kool-Aid in the motherfucking world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like me and Spitter used to ride up there by his house all the time when Spitter was on True.
Oh yeah.
Cause you know Spitter was on True before he was on The Limit. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, and yeah, we've seen like you online show a lot of support with, like you just said, with Spitter and stuff, and extended on his end as well, backwards and forwards. So it's safe to say you guys had like a close relationship and stuff as well at that time.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? He a good dude, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like he just a good dude, dog. Like that's that he just always show love, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he always show love. Like every time I seen him, it's always been good, though. Like even when Spitter used to bring me by his house and he didn't even know I was coming. Like I didn't seen him like not let people in there. He let me in that motherfucker. So you know it is what it is. I fuck with Steve. That's my home.
Yeah, yeah. And Currency, man, what's your relationship like with Currency? For those that
Oh,
don't
that's
know.
that's that's fam. That's gonna always be fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? We done did a lot of music together. We done made a lot of money on the road. Like, you know what I'm saying? We done been in groups. We done did all kind of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just like to see that homie flourish like he done, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I always knew he had it in him.
Yeah. So you want to break down Fat Fat all that for some of the listeners, like the significance of the broadcast of the show and stuff and where it's at now and your role and involvement with it.
Okay, well, Phat Phat and all that is a television show that been on for like 25 years. It's like one of the most premier hip hop shows in Louisiana and surrounding states. Well, I could say pretty much in America because it's been on for like, you know what I'm saying, 25 years. Like what other show besides the Tonight Show and Monday Night Raw and other shit like that been on that long? Like, you know what I'm saying? And the who's who from anybody and everybody from all kind of walks of life, from hip hop to whatever, politicians, wrestlers, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying, has all been on this show, graced this show, you know what I'm saying? We show people videos, we give them opportunities to do things. I started out as a guest on the first show. And then I ended up hosting the show. I'm the longest tenured host on the show. We got other hosts on the show now. Now I'm part executive producing the new season. So, you know what I'm saying? We just getting stuff done. Like, you know what I'm saying? We done switch networks, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to just keep stuff moving with me and my partners, you know what I'm saying? Me and little Chris Roberts, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's dope to hear. And even for myself, like that's a bit of info for me because I've came across some of their music related interviews and stuff, but I didn't know they did a wider variety of content and stuff like that, like you were saying with sports and politics and things like that. So I think that's a good segue even into the next question because you kind of touched on it slightly yourself there, speaking on some of the television work that you've been doing. We've also seen that you've had this steady hand within the wrestling business as well over the years. So we want to ask a bit of your time outside of the music business. How did you get into the wrestling business and stuff, and what's that been like for you?
Oh, well, I got into wrestling working in radio. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause the wrestlers came, did media. Slab One was on Q93 and we had a show called The Love Doctor, you know what I'm saying? But that opened up the door for like us doing a radio role for WrestleMania and just stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, my whole shtick was I would always challenge the wrestlers to fight me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, fight me, fight me, fight me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then one day we was talking to our Troop, and Troop was like, man, Rap, you should go get trained. Like, they got a school, you should go get trained. I was like, well, all right. You know what I'm saying? And then I brushed it off. I ain't really fool with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then Jeff Jarrett came and he said the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then he kind of plugged me with the TNA stuff, because that's when he had the TNA stuff going at the time. He plugged me with that. And then after that, like, you know what I'm saying, I was plugged in with them. And then he started sending like D'Lo Brown and Devon Dudley, because they was like, you know what I'm saying? And then once I hooked up with them, they rolled the red carpet out at TNA for me. And then I was kind of like leaving out from TNA, and I met the people from Wildcat, like, you know what I'm saying? And they saw me as an opportunity.
And we lost you a second, and just to
Like
pick,
that.
we lost you a sec to pick back up Wildcat, that NWA.
Yeah, like that was the thing that brought me to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because when I talked to Luke, he was like, yeah, we just got in the NWA. And I've always wanted to be in the NWA. Like, you know what I'm saying, my whole life, because that's the wrestling I grew up watching. I grew up watching NWA wrestling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I migrated into WWE, and when NWA morphed into WCW, when they got,
WCW,
yeah.
Jim
But
Crockett and all that.
but I'm an NWA person. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for me to work for the NWA was just a thing for me. So that's what made me make my mind up between going to old school, because it was like a rival promotion with Wildcat in the city. So I went to Wildcat, and uh, they kind of used me being on TV and the radio, you know what I'm saying, to build a fan base in the early parts of the beginnings. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when I realized that's all I was gonna be doing over there, like, hey, how you doing? Y'all ready? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like, oh, nah. So I made a couple moves, and now we here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I still ended up working. Like, they left the NWA. So I was like, wait, I came here for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they left. So I left too. And I kept working with the NWA, and I managed like 7 world champions, like over the past like 10 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like then we had the AIWF in too. I managed like 9 total world champions. Like, you know what I'm saying, out of 101 clients, we got 91 champions in BRE.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's quite significant. We was gonna say that you've notably managed a lot of wrestlers and stuff on shows, and as you said, televised performances and stuff as well. Did you ever have to take any bumps in the ring?
I mean, and like on the manager aspect, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they was beating my ass, and then I realized something. I'm like, man, I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2", 260. So I'm bigger than the majority of these cats. So y'all not about to keep playing with me like that. So then I started throwing people in the air and became the six-star karate master sensei that I am. And now we ain't look back. And I didn't won like 4 titles myself, 2-time tag champion, 3-time BRE heavyweight champion. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd have been APW internet champion. I done had a couple of belts around this country now. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been hood mug champ. I didn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like, we on a whole nother kick now. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're on a whole nother kick.
Yeah. I mean, did you think it was, well, not did you think, was it something you thought about, like crossing over, I guess, the hip hop personality and stuff into the wrestling? Like, you know, we're seeing big ramp enterprises and stuff forming within even the wrestling side of things and stuff too. Is that something that you wanted to cross over, like, you know, the hip hop artistry and stuff as well?
I've been was trying to do it. Like I've been was trying to do it. Like when Pete was in WCW, right? When Swole and you know what I'm saying, rest in peace, my homeboy Brad Armstrong and Chad, and you know what I'm saying, and then Rey Mysterio and Conan, when it was the No Limit Soldiers, right? I used to always call the radio station and challenge Soul to a match. Like, so I feel like if, like, you know what I'm saying, I even told Peter, I said, Pete, man, you ought to put me in with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like at that time, I'm young. And I'm saying, I'm still the same size. I'm big. I'm saying, so I'm like, man, if I'd have got in then, like in the 90s then, if I'd have got in when rap was crap and all that, if I'd have got in then, I'd have been world champion right now. Because I love wrestling just as much as I love music. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's an equal passion for me. So people be like, Ram, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing that? Like, why, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody know me from Soul Train and, you know, BT, Rap City, all that shit. And then they're like, why are you putting your body on the line like that? Hey, you a little older now. What is wrong with you? I'm like, dude, I've been wanting to beat people up and not go to jail. And I get to do that.
Yeah, tell us
all around the world.
Tell a story with it. You know, I think, you know, one thing I've noticed, there's definitely a lot more of an influx of a push, or, you know, what some might call a push for like the black talent and stuff now. We're seeing black talent holding major titles on almost all the main promotions and stuff. Well, definitely in WWE, not so much in AEW, but I believe Impact Moose the world champion and stuff as well, which and they've had Rich Swann and a few people as well hold the titles. So I think it's changed a lot. I watched back some of the old stuff, even sometimes, even like Ahmed Johnson and that, and he was over like something crazy. But I think you know, I don't know whatever happened with the politics and stuff backstage and stuff, but I think where we're at now with Lashley, where he's been able to take it, it's definitely to the next level, you know.
Right. Man, the thing is, though, like, even when I started, like, you know what I'm saying, when I got into wrestling, though, I'd go in the locker rooms and I'd look around and it'd be me and probably like 2 other people that look like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's it. In the whole promotion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I started at Wildcat, it was me. It was, Jay Spade came after. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was me, Jay Spade, and Purple Haze. And you know what I'm saying? And that was it. And then Ricky Starks. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then that's it. Like, and then the influx came in after, like Shane Taylor and everybody came. But when I first came, that's who was up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like in every promotion I went to for a couple of years, like, it'd just be me, Perp, Ricky. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the same people. Like, and then we go out a little further, then you see more people. Like, you know what I'm saying? But now, you know what I'm saying? Like, with thanks to like Westside Gun, Griselda, people like that, you know what I'm saying? That then it got Mega Ran, Alfred Banks, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that's with the Russell rap stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Rap has
Wale's been doing a lot as well.
Yeah, shout out to Falarian.
I seen T-Pain on a few things the other day. I think he was at AEW and WWE.
Yeah, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole crew. And I'm saying they got a lot of wrestlers that's dropping music. So, you know, so now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just like, I'm glad I just had you know, played a part in merging wrestling and rap back together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a wrestler and a rapper. and I'm top tier at both. So it's like, hey, and I ain't use neither one to help the other. Because the funny part about me wrestling, outside of Jeff Jarrett, D-Lo and Devon and all Truth and all them, none of them wrestling people knew I was the same Big Ramp. They thought I was somebody else. And I never said nothing about it, you know what I'm saying, until we kind of started getting on the road. And then they'll realize that I'm signing autographs and taking pictures, and they're like, wait, people, like, what the hell? I'm like, hey, just don't worry about that. We just don't worry about that.
Right.
But I know if I'd have used my hip hop and all that to go into wrestling, they would have one that done me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd have been on there like for 2 shows, and they'd have got rid of me, and that'd have been it. They would have popped the crowd, got the little fan crossover casual fan thing they was trying to get. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd have been gone. We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here 11 years later. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about wrestling and rapping and stuff. You know, I didn't pull off.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And going back to some of the music stuff you done pulled off, can you detail some of the recordings with Take 4, or what it was like working with that label?
Well, Take 4, I was a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? My grandma made that call. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they had like a bidding war for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like right before. You know what I'm saying? And whatever Henry and Alden and Earl told my grandma, she made me go with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Baby from my hood, I used to call Baby every Monday. I'm talking about Birdman. I used to call Birdman every Monday. Rap from same way like Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Same like I used to be up there in the studio. All this used to have all us writing. Slim used to have all us writing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I really, honestly, I don't know how I ended up the other places I ended up, because I was supposed to be with Cash Money. I don't understand. My grandma was like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. And then by the time P came around, I was already locked in with Take 4. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I had to kind of wait a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? So right before the Choppa situation, when Choppa went to No Limit from Take 4. And then after that, we was all in there. Spitter came. Everybody was over there. I was there. Everybody was, just making stuff work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Full Pack, Mike Diesel. You know what I'm saying? There's everybody who had the new No Limit stuff work. You know what I'm saying? Because, like the Circle Tanks was a little different. Shout out to the Circle Tanks, man.
Yeah, it was a different era. I've got some stuff we're gonna have covering some of that era and stuff. Somebody else who represented with the second time was Fifth Ward BB.
Yeah,
running,
rest in peace to Weeby. Weeby came, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, P had an influx of you know what I'm saying, of all us up there working, you know what I'm saying? Like, we used to record at Romeo house. Like, you know what I'm saying? They had a lot of us up there working. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, making sure like albums got done, like make sure things was going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that boy Swab Bob hooked up a lot of that shit. Rest in peace, Swab Bob, man. You know what I'm saying? He hooked up a lot of that shit for me. You know what I'm saying? So like it is what it is. Like it's to the point where P even got the my Respect My Mind single, and he put it on the not the Dirty South Boys. What was the name of it? What was the name of that thing? From the Swamps, whatever the From the Swamps compilation. He had all our songs on. Me Crazy, Magic, Rest in Peace Magic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all us was on there. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had like it was DJ Rue Presents from the Swamp. It was whatever it is, he put it out. Saying that took my regional record, what was Respect My Mind, and put it on a national platform, which is one of my biggest records. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then that made other people make their versions of Respect My Mind, but mine was first. But that's neither here nor there. So love, you know what I'm saying? We all making money. Everybody has kept in BMIs binging and pinging. So, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So we just doing good shit. We just gonna keep doing this shit.
No doubt. We've recently seen Chopper, performing on the No Limit reunion tour and stuff as well.
Yeah, we all gonna pop in. We all gonna pop in from time to time. Like, I ain't caught up with it yet because I got like a residence there at a club there that I've been I perform like every night. Like, they got a strip club called Shishi's, and I've been there. Me and DJ East Beast be rocking. So we've been doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying, getting that done and getting that popping. It's a club that's been open for like 35 years. So so I deal with a lot of tradition and history.
Okay.
So I'm trying. I'm one of the people that try to bring tradition and history back to things. So when I get involved in it, I try to, make it work, make it do what it do.
No doubt. I mean, we can dig that, and we're definitely gonna, have you back on the platform to expound on some of the history over time and stuff. But before we wind down on this one, let's switch forward to some new music or some new projects. What do you want to let the fans and let listeners know about?
All right. Let's switch it up like this then. Before I do that, tell them what we got going on, Fonzie.
Yeah, we got a couple of joints.
Yes, we do.
One of them, yeah, gonna be featured on the Audio Dope compilation, and that's being put together by that music group. It's called Rollin', and that's Fonzie Neutron, Big Ramp, and we got another one which is Bouncing, produced by Big Ramp and stuff as well, called We Represent, and we representing on that one. So they both two definitely flavorful songs, I should say. Hopefully we get some visuals and stuff out there that people can see soon and stuff as well. So it was dope for me to connect with you, because just to give a bit of inside baseball for the listeners and stuff, I've been listening to a lot of the old New Orleans music and stuff as well for a long time, and I'd always heard you on some of the old projects and stuff as well. So I always, fuck with your style and your flow. And then when I came across with the wrestling and all that stuff as well, it was like, we got a lot of things in common in terms of the stuff we like. And I've always liked, it's like I like Method Man, because Method Man used to rap a lot about wrestling, and I could, you can tell people that like the shit that you like and stuff as well. So I always thought we connected like that with the hip hop and the wrestling. So I was glad that we could put those tracks and stuff together.
Yeah, man. That was a great opportunity for both of us to bridge the gap, across the pine and make it work. Like, because they got a lot of that opened up a lot of doors for just for us just to let people know that, like, it's real. It's real. It's worldwide. It's worldwide all around the board. Like, But I've been doing a lot of projects. Like me and my homeboy Ike Numbers, we got a group project called Big Numbers. This is gonna be our second one we dropped. We dropped one a couple years ago that did all right. Like, But the new one we got is we just finished it. Like, Like the first single is She the One. Like, featuring me. Ike produced it, but that's the first single off it. Like, But it's a good project. Like, make sure y'all check that out. Make sure you log into the Big Numbers on Spotify and all that, whatever it is. Then I got another single out with my homeboys from Complex 713 called Still Dipping, right? My homeboy Jazzman that I introduced you to earlier, he produced that, right? He played the horn on there. He played the horn. I be messing with him calling his horn something else, but I'm not gonna say that on here. But he played the horn on there. And we've been venturing out into, other palettes of music and stuff like that. And then on top of that, I'm in another group with Tony Boy and DJ Wine Jordan. DJ Wine Jordan, DJ for Big Frida. But we got a group called Lockstar, and we got some stuff we dropping. And then they got a combined group with me, Wine Jordan, Ike, and Tone, and this Big Lock Number Stars. We doing the Take 4 reunion. Me and Choppa still catching dates with Jubilee and them with that. Yeah. And I'm gonna catch a couple days with Chop on the No Limit shit, because we gonna sing like What's Happening, and Haters Gonna Hate, and just a couple other songs that we got that's in there, And then on top of that, what else we got going on? I got Still Rolling. I got Still Rolling with you. I got Get It Rolling with Cajun that just dropped. She just dropped the video for it. Me and Polo T been doing a lot of records. We got an EP coming. Me and New Orleans got a lot of stuff. Like, I've been working with a lot of people. I still been doing a lot of ghostwriting for a lot of people. So anybody that need some records and all that done, and you actually putting out music and your music is actually registered, we can figure something out, because I'll be trying to work with and help everybody like people did for me. Like, because you got to pay it forward and give back. Like, like, don't never, that's when you lose, when you stop doing that.
Yeah, no, that's real, man. And you definitely laid down the foundation and helped lay down a lot of a mighty part for the culture, which you're still playing your part and stuff as well. So, switching back a little bit before we wind down, who's in your top 5 artists of all time? I know that's pretty difficult. Some of your top 5 artists that you listen to. It doesn't have to be one genre, but your 5 go-to artists that that are really, all time that you couldn't do without?
All right. Well, okay. I'll go with UNLV, Juvie, Jodeci, Robert Palmer, and The Doors.
Okay, that's a nice little list. I like, kudos on The Doors. Gotta have some Jim Morrison in there, I should say.
Right.
So yeah, a nice little different list there, man. I think it's about being eclectic as well sometimes when it comes to music, and that's one thing you mentioned earlier, drawing influences from a lot of different places and different forms of music and sound. Where can everybody find you on the internet and on the web?
Well, I'm on the gram. It's Big Ramp TV, BIGRAMP TV. If you go in my bio on there, I have a link tree that hooks you up to all my stuff, my YouTube, my TikTok, everything, my music, whatever, all that stuff. I got Big Ramp TV, which is a whole nother show I got on, besides Phat Phat and all that. I've been having that show for like 12 years now. Like, where it's a little more uncut and you get to see behind the scenes of Phat Phat and all that and other stuff. Like, that's Big Ramp 504 on YouTube. Like, if you add those two things, you pretty much can get in contact with me to do whatever we need to do to make it done how it need to go. So, like, my MySpace even still on there, Fonzie.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Still on there. Big Ramp 504. MySpace.com/Big Ramp 504. Still in the mix. Let's go.
One thing is, in hip hop and the culture at the minute, we're seeing a lot of tragic deaths and unfortunate circumstances, situations plaguing not just the young community, sometimes the wider community. But
right.
With that being said, somebody who comes from a different generation in one aspect, I ain't saying it like we're super old, we're still young, but how do you see things now, with the impact of all these deaths within hip hop and stuff, and what message would you say to young people or young listeners?
Man, the message I would like to say to the young listeners and the people that's listening is, man, love on people, dog. Like, like, cause you don't know, dog. You don't know, dog. So you just love on people, dog. Like, if they have more of that, there'll be less of everything else. Like, like if more people practice, like just actually loving on people, though, like for real, like, like a lot of the murders and stuff like that, like we can't stop people from dying from natural causes or stuff like that. But as far as people dying from murders and all that, man, we love on people a little more, like because a lot of times people get killed by people that didn't experience a lot of love. You think if those people experience love, they would be have a little more empathy to whatever. Like, like people have died for nothing, though. Like, but if people had a little more love in their life, maybe they wouldn't, like maybe it wouldn't be all that. Like dude could have brushed that off if somebody would have actually hugged him in his life and told him that they loved him. Like, maybe he wouldn't have killed that dude from stepping on his shoes. Because they just shoes. You see what I'm saying? Like people that die for less, though. Like, Like,
yeah, no, definitely. It's sad sometimes, bitter, uncompassionate people are bitter and uncompassionate and stuff as well. And as you said, that can be brought on from circumstances and situations. With that being said, it just led me to ask you a question, because even when we think of New Orleans, at one time was categorized and recorded as the murder capital, what was that like for you growing up around a lot of that, and you having to navigate to survive and be able to, thrive within your own creative endeavors and stuff to where you're at now?
I mean, I wasn't always like this. Like, I was with the shits. That's how I survived, to keep it real with you. Like, me and my homies was with the shits. Like, rest in peace to a lot of them, because a lot of them not here. And that's the lesson. Like, that's what I learned, because they not here. And it's just me and a couple of my homies still here. Like, like, but the majority of my initial actual crew is either dead or in jail, bro. Like, and they not coming home at all. There ain't nothing they could do for them to come home. Like, you understand what I'm saying? They just there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I learned though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And man, that shit hard, though. You gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, that shit just hard, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them is really not here, though. And it's like, and I was like the baby of everybody. I was like the youngest one. So it's like all my big homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now I'm the big homie, and I don't want to be the big homie. Like, fuck, but I got to because they got people under me. So I gotta at least, you know what I'm saying, show them some kind of, give them some kind of like Cello said, like Cello said, I gotta give them some kind of motivation because we was tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was comfortable sitting back, you know what I'm saying, with the plaques and all that and cooling and whoop the whoop. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we wasn't motivating these kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like so then when we did pop out on some OG shit, they're like, well, who is y'all niggas and why is y'all doing that? It's all right, look. This is who I am, dog. Like, I charted this billboard, whoop the whoop, that do, because they respect shit like that. So I'm like, look, dog, check it out. I ain't nobody just telling you no shit. Like, nigga, I practice what I preach. I fucking put my plan into action. You still do. And my shit get results. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you want your shit get results, you got to put your plan into action. Make sure your shit roll. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep it rolling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to represent worldwide, like the Stone.
That's a fact right there, but I can't say any of a better way than that. You know what I mean? Yeah, we can't say any of a better way than that, man. So we definitely appreciate your time, and we're definitely gonna have you chime back in soon. I know you're in the studio right now, so you know we don't want to impinge too much on your recording time, but we appreciate you taking the time to tap in with us. Is there anything else you want to let the people know to look out for or to be aware of?
Well, you know what I'm saying? You could just follow me on social media, follow Fonzie on social media. Make sure when he chop this interview up like he be doing, like, and then put all the clips on about that online. Make sure you share mine and make sure mine, run my numbers up, man. Run my numbers up, run Fonzie numbers up, because that's all we doing in 2022 and beyond. We running big numbers up, big numbers. That's what's up. We running them up.
Yeah, I like the sound of that, man. Let's run it up for the culture, you know, definitely. So salute, support, and we'll tune back in next time. Peace.
It's all love, man.
Peace, family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check us out on aboutthatonline.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for exclusive playlists and social media for all different types of segments and content.